Well, Matt, this is Airways Gaming 7, and we are on Pathfinder Kingmaker again. Pretty sure I have finished this map. So let's proceed away. Hit the journal. Remind myself. Gift cartridge of the king go over sort of crazy when we touched it. How wonderful. Now we have to hurry off to the river of the Kinglands and help the poor kid and bring the frightening item back to Nazriel. Okay. Hurry off to the river in the Kinglands. I don't remember needing to do that, but I will accept that we do. It seems to be a little bit faster. Oh, last night was a pretty good night after I streamed. Took a long
All
nap.
according to plan.
Yeah, DoorDashed a little bit, made a little bit of money. Spent a little bit of money on something to eat, but it's alright. Dreaded 33%. They passed it. There we go. Finally. Wow. Wow. Okay. Bridge to Godrun River. Return the spoiled gift to Nazriel. Force the River overhead and lake so set. Thought we had done everything here. I think I had. Specifically for the king, really everybody's off to a bad start. Get to crush Nazareth. The king drove her servant crazy when he touched it. Now one from now we have to hurry off to the river of Ganglands and help the poor kid and bring the frightening island back to Nazriel. Hey, I have it. Yeah. Okay, so I just have to take it back to Nazriel, which she is, I want to say, she's not the one in the capital. Well, I'm saying I haven't done it. Use light weapons for 2 up fight. They have a lower penalty. True that. True that. True that. Okay. Was it here? I think so. Priest, trader. Yeah, Nazriel. Is gazing at you almost without blinking, like an owl. How can I help you? Take away this dangerous thing and poison the mind of one of your assistants. The old woman carefully takes the blade from your hands. She bows politely. There's honey in her voice. I'm terribly sorry. What an unbelievable failure. I would never have allowed a faulty blade to get into your hands. That's what we need quality control for, right? I promise you will receive your gift. Please give me a little more time. I hope the item I send with Sartain will fend off boredom while you await the arrival of a true masterpiece. Tell me more about you. I am but dust in the wind. I'm not worthy of your attention, sire. See, now that makes me think she wanted me to get the cursed blade. I should cut her down. %. Come on. There you go. Turtle. What is trying to be started reforging it as a matter of curiosity? How long does it take to craft a deadly masterpiece? I do need him. Flower in the swamp. The elf Kimo Tavan has asked for a rare flower of unmatched beauty that his hunter friend told about. It grows somewhere deep in the heart of the Gnarl Marches. Which came on. These are the Gnarl Marches over here. Well, let's go back to the kingdom, see if there's something more important on the kingdom. Enter. We have to sell our stuff. What music? There we go. Stuff. Take a look. Okay, let's see if there's anything. No. Arrow. No, I sold that. I was using that for a while. Alright, let's. Flaming Earthbreaker +2. I think I'll keep that. That's the, yeah. Natural armor +3, that might be better for somebody. Strength and constitution +4, strength +4, probably everything +4 mentally. might be. Well, assuming we run into things to kill and fight, we might be leveling up this episode. Woohoo. Managed Kingdom. Hello, Heart Knight engaged. How's you doing, buddy? Project. Build a town. Who is... Let's see, it has to be Valerie, Wesley, or Jublost. Valerie is 8, Jublost is 15, Wesley's 15. Okay. So, I might just have to wait some time. Look at all this stuff I can't do. Can anybody get all this stuff done? Oh, there's something I can do. Success. Renown across Galoria. The Kingdom of Sunlight has an ambitious ruler are attracting renewed attention from across all of Galoria. Some new factions have taken keen interest in the affairs of the king. Some interesting developments are surely about to unfold. Good. Failure. On the streets are saying that the king is spending more and more money on charity to put the citizens off guard. The curator is at a loss. Disaster. Success. The king's servants managed to find the criminals responsible for the ambassador's disappearance. It was a local bandit gang. The identity of their employer remains unknown, but the king's name was officially been cleared. Start project. Black Ravine. These places have had a bad reputation for a while, but they became even more dangerous after a group of grim, quiet tribals visited them. The plants are dying, the elves are fleeing, and the undead have begun to roam. Glad to see you live again. Yeah, I'm here. How's it going? Welcome back. 31%. Cursed thing. Something strange is happening in the region. Residents are complaining of strange misfortunes. Someone must be casting spells to harm the kingdom's subjects. The reason and the culprit must be discovered. 80%. See, that's what I want. I want 80%, not 31%. What the hell? If I skip a day, that's going to bring 2 fruition. Disaster. Wonderful. Treasurer refused to continue negotiations with the ambassador, calling his terms unachievable. Yeah, Jublost is a jerk. Wesley, come on, man. And none of these can I do. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so apparently the red X doesn't mean I can't do it. Prove yourself a trustworthy ally to the young kingdom of Reinhardt. Trade between nations will benefit both sides. Effects. 7 economy. Sure. Support the high priest. Can't do that. Wider border patrol control. Can't do that. Border patrol. Well, I want to lighten border patrol. Okay, maybe the red X does mean I can't do it. Support the managers and dealers. Yep. Apparently I just randomly picked the one that I could do. I have to watch somebody else do a playthrough of this and see if they actually are able to do all of this stuff. The one person I was watching a playthrough do this basically did this off screen. Support the treasures and Deavers. He's busy, so why is that? Okay, so she's still working on that. 6 more days for that. Yeah. A lot of these were double digits. Oh well. Oh. Saturn. The Princess bows low and speaks as if reading a note. On behalf of Mistress Nazriel, I would like to wish you eternal health and express our gratitude for your kind protection. My mistress wanted me to present you with this gift. She hopes that you will be satisfied with it. Steady hand. Extend my gratitude to Nazriel. The elf bows low and vanishes silently. Okay. Sorry if I randomly leave. My Twitch keeps making videos randomly pause. No problem. No problem. I get it. Steady hand. These lows are worth +4 enhances bonus to dexterity and the ability to cast true strike spells 3 times per day. Unfortunately, it's an enhancement, right? So it won't stack with the belt. She has a belt of +4 everything. Is there anybody I have that just does? Well, he doesn't have a belt. A barbarian with true strike. Rarely believe my choice keeps sticking to it. It just gets stuck. It's annoying. I'm ready though, man. I'm doing pretty good. Is there any way you can increase your mic audio? Yeah, I said that. It is turned up as far as it goes. I can intentionally try to talk louder. Yeah, I'll try to talk louder. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. Extend Meta Magic Rod. Okay. Sure. It doesn't sound bad, I was just asking. Okay. No problem. I guess I can go south and look at the Northern Marshes for this. Create another village to a town. Can't. Have to wait for her. You do what makes you feel comfortable? I'm good. If I go back to talking more quiet, you understand why. Now, maybe... No, it's not that the game sound is overpowering my voice. It's just I'm not making enough noise, right? Because I could turn down the game sound, but the mic sound is maxed out. Village. You still hear me? No, the game's perfect? Okay. village to a bigger cell. Okay. So we're waiting for that. 10 liters. I don't know how to make the 10th liter yet. I think I have. Don't have that yet. Okay. Just always has something happening, doesn't it? Yeah. I put the stream to audio only, and it seems I fixed the issue with the pausing video. Ah. Well, that's cool. Don't know where the third one of this is. Pay a visit to Old Beldane. Recommended paying a visit to Old Beldane. Yeah, I had to find a unicorn's horn. So I'm not going to go kill a unicorn. $220 days before that happens. I'm going to say the village, a village by Lake Silverstep. I want you to find her an emerald. Okay. Yeah, Twitch always has something going on. I need to get back to watching Twitch. I just to, speak into other people's chats and, have people know I exist. But, how long have you been gaming? And which console was your first? Or have you always had PCs? Oh, no. Gaming. So, tabletop gaming, probably 1985. Yeah, I've been gaming 30 plus years, tabletop gaming. Video gaming, my very first video game console was Pong in the late 70s. I've only recently gotten a PC. And it's not quite up to snuff. Grandpa Gamer, yes. It's not quite up to snuff. Like, I bought Baldur's Gate 3 for it. But it continuously crashes. Every time there's a movie, I always forget what that's called. Cutscene. Every time there's a cutscene, it crashes the game. This game, obviously, I'm on PC for it. Yeah. I had friends of mine who are more knowledgeable about computers look into it, and apparently, according to the company that makes the game, it's a problem with my PC, not the game. So they're not going to try to fix it. And it just happens to some of the people who have this particular setup, which kind of sucks, but must suck. We bought the game based on D&D. You can't play it. Correct. Now I have bought it since then again on Xbox, so I will be playing it as soon as I finish this game. I am going to start Baldur's Gate 3 game on Xbox. It just sucks that I had to buy it twice because I'm a poor boy. You're also on Xbox? Yeah. So this game is PC. Elden Ring, Fallout 4, everything else I've streamed lately is on Xbox. I don't know, a few months ago I streamed Wrath of the Righteous. That was on PC. Everything else, though, has been on Xbox. I probably could have if I had done it fast enough. Yeah, there's nothing here I really want, buddy. Sorry. Pathfinder seems to run well on most PCs, thankfully. Yeah. Yeah, it's not as demanding as a game. Now, I did have, out of dozens of hours of playing Wrath of the Righteous, I think my computer crashed twice. So that's not much to complain about. Yeah, it's much less demanding, the graphics card. Now, I do have a friend of mine who is looking to see if he can get a better graphics card cheap. But as of right now, you're not the, no.
As it should be.
I feel like even though BG3 has a lot of more budget in terms of TT experience in a video game, I'd say Pathfinder takes that.
In due time.
Well, I am looking forward to playing Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, I really enjoy the Pathfinder games. I think I'm going to wind up getting the Wrath of the Righteous DLCs. Because I don't have any of the DLCs for Wrath of the Righteous. So, maybe after my Baldur's Gate 3 run, I'll come back and do a Wrath of the Righteous run. I don't know. Okay. Class building and more RP value and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how much you know about the history of D&D, so you might already know this, but D&D first edition and second edition was in the 90s and before. You do not know a lot? Okay, so late 90s, early 2000s, D&D 3rd edition came out. And D&D 3rd edition, everybody loved. And they did 3rd edition for like 10 years. And then they decided to go to 4th edition. Nobody liked 4th edition. The people who were making 4th edition D&D didn't like 4th edition. So they all quit Wizards of the Coast, quit making D&D, and started making Pathfinder. Yeah, 4th edition is like the Dark Souls 2 of the bunch. Very good comparison, actually. Because when they did D&D 3rd edition, they did an open gaming license where where it's easier to get the license to produce the game. This is where it just was. Yeah, so no.
All according to plan.
So they made Pathfinder First Edition, which is pretty much 3rd edition D&D with some changes. Oh wow, so was it for how bad 4th edition was then we never got Pathfinder? Correct. See, what they did with 4th edition, they wanted to make 3rd edition was very, like Pathfinder was, I call it meaty, was very rules oriented. Well, with 4th edition, they wanted to make it simpler, more open to new players. And they made it a video game, like where everything was very, all of the classes were very similar in my mind. You had like abilities that had to like power back up, get cooldowns, stuff like that. Nobody really liked 4th edition. And then they came up with 5th edition, which 5th edition is supposed to be more of a callback to 2nd edition. So, but 5th edition, from what I understand, 5th edition is better for new players. Yeah, it got bad reviews from players, yeah. So for a new player, a new tabletop player, 5th edition, from what I understand, is better. If you're no longer a new player, Pathfinder is better. Aha! The girl looks at you with eager impatience. So what about my request? Here's your emerald. Look at that color and the size, an excellent item. Finally, I'll be able to bring my idea to life. Wonderful. I am ready to remain here and work for your highness. I only need a place to live and work. I brought all the necessary tools. All I need is 4 walls and a roof, and a salary, of course. I didn't to eat, but I'll make it up to you. Okay. We can cross that task off our list. I've heard that BG3 has done 5e better than Hasbro did it. That's what I heard too.
Follow my lead.
Now, I do think that it's very close to the game. Very close to 5th edition. But, like I said, I'll be learning. I know, I kind of know 5th edition rules because I've watched a lot of Critical Role. If you know what Critical Role is, it's a bunch of voice actors playing D&D. So I've watched a lot of 5th edition, so I kind of know the rules because I'm a rules guy. I pay attention to when they talk about the rules. But how much of the rules do I know? Are they actual 5th edition rules, or are they Matthew Mercer rules? I don't know. Something strange has happened in the region. No sense of claiming the strange misfortune, so must be casting spells. Must be discovered. I've been spotted by enemies. Critical Role got you into D&D stuff? Yeah. Critical Role made me not hate gnomes.
Here. Yes.
I promise you,
Yes.
gnomes and halflings were never part of any of my games
Yes.
until I've met Scanlan Shorthalt.
Stand with me.
What's wrong with the gnomes? So,
Out of my way!
maybe it's because I'm a giant guy myself.
We can do it!
I just don't think of your character. You have defeated
Die, die, die!
a dragon.
You like that?
You are standing over that dragon, standing there posing. The dead dragon's there, and you're this tall. It just doesn't seem right to me. I do have to tell you, one of my OG dungeon masters back in 2nd edition D&D, so I'm talking about the 90s, he would GM, but he would say, we have to GM by my player's handbook. We have to GM by his player's handbook, and we'd say, okay, what's different with your player's handbook? You open it, I still have it over there. It's exactly the same except for where it says gnomes and halflings. He has taken a black magic marker and marked it completely out. I've never wanted to play Goblin either. Small characters just don't really do it for me. Maybe I'm sizist. I don't know. Maybe that makes me sizist. Dwarves. I like dwarves. I'm playing a dwarf currently. But and I don't know why. I guess because dwarves have the classic Tolkien part to it, which makes them cool. What's wrong with those? How do you vote goblins? Really goddamn sizes, right? Dwarves are just different. They might be short, but they're massive at the same time. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. What about... Where is the last one? Is it over here? No. Oh, here. Someone who can do some fire damage, or what's it possible to love, not to love grimly? Yeah, this is true. This is true. What sword is he using? Oh. I should go back to his mace setup. But he does acid damage, so we'll go. Let's go
Let the
get some.
attack commence.
Well, like I said, I love Scanlan. I still haven't played a gnome or a halfling, or in Pathfinder Second Edition especially. They have like all sorts of small creatures. I haven't played any of them. I'm usually a human or orc, or I've been trying not to play humans because you can be a human in any game.
I need to catch my breath.
But I like goblins in the way that how smart they are getting out of the box types away. Yeah, I could definitely see playing a goblin, but honestly, if I wanted to play, if I had that thought process, I would probably make it at work. Which just goes back to being a sizist. We actually, when we were making these characters, there's a new book out for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which has two large races, Minotaur and Centaur. And I almost was going to play one of those. Twitch is going to cancel it. Oh, sizist. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. The strategist, a woman master strategist, promises to teach the art of war to local officers, provided that they're smart enough to understand the lessons, of course. And, well, one day, so I'm going to skip a day. Failure. -5 loyalty. I like that. Failure. Support the High Priest. Why not? Minotaurs are so cool. Yeah. The only reason I didn't do it was he's using we're playing online and he's using Foundry, and apparently Foundry has not yet updated the Minotaur and the Centaur. So we didn't want to have to like homebrew it too much. And also, there being a large character, there are some times that's going to be a problem. Wild horsemen howling and riding huge stallions emerged from the fog of the night. The wild hunt has arrived at local lands, pursuing a mysterious traveler. Their blades, magic, and deadly arrows have killed most witnesses, but the few who lived say the wild hunt's prey fought back fiercely, and the battle raged hot. The fog that lifted by morning, along with the Fae, where they left behind a trail of destruction. 20% chance. You should try Jagged Alliance 3. It's awesome. I've never even heard of that. Test of Steel. 25%. I'm not even going to send them for that. Force for the Elves. Kings of Elven Revolutionaries. 25%. These race haters need to be put in their place. Sure. He won't succeed, but we will try. Now, what is Jagged Alliance 3? And why should I try it? Oh, Farnhold. No. Nirvana. So it can be upgraded to the next level. Silvershire. Yeah, let's upgrade Silvershire. Barrack Cistern Fair for Goblin Quarters. Great Herbalist House. Jail, Library, Longhouse, Lumberyard. Mage's Tower. Yes, I want my Mage's Tower. Terrible explaining things, so it would be better to just look it up. Haha. It's a CRPG, though that's the game. Okay, I'll write it down. Jagged Alliance 3. Okay, I'll Google it later. Men's Jewelry Shop. +1 adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. It's a longhouse. Nethys' library, yes. +1 adjacent to the shrine. Counts as a library. Can't get it next to a shrine, but I worship Nethys, so I want to do that. Alright, that's what I thought. Awesome, thank you. No problem. Sister, Joe, Thayer, a place where common folk can trade and have their fun. Increase economy by +1 adjacent building that increases economy. Restricted to kingdoms with a neutral alignment. Fort. That's when I was located settlement with a watchtower, which I don't have a watchtower here. +1 stability. Settlement with a jail. Goblin quarters. A living place for goblins. Could easily be mistaken for a garbage dump. No, F the goblins. Park? Keeping adjacent to the town hall. I can't make it adjacent to the town hall. Adjacent to a temple. Did this say something about adjacent to a shrine? Right. Yeah, this needs to be next to a monument. Don't think I have a royal. Let's see. Brewery Fair Fort. Can't do a mention. Monolith. +1 to divide when built on a separate slot. Which we don't have a separate slot. Okay. Do I have a temple? Oh, I didn't have. Nope. Oh, I might be able to upgrade these though, huh? Nope. Oh. Requires town. So let's. This isn't that difficult. Come on. Oh, sure. Big old park. Why not? Lumberyard. Can't have a pier. Well, so we started with a windmill, wasn't really located. Started with a tavern. Probably have a tavern, right? Yep. Well, sure. It's funny, all this my money comes from picking up adjacent to a park. Oh, I can't make it adjacent to a park. Picking up equipment from bad guys. I'm using it to build a kingdom, so in a way I wouldn't have as much of a kingdom if I didn't have bad guys attacking me all the time. It's crazy. Okay, so upgrade. Barracks. Upgrade. School. Sell? No. Okay, can't upgrade a school apparently. Orphanage? Can't upgrade an orphanage. Smithy. Upgrade. We're not having money left. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. We've made a town out of it. Let's see. Got let's exit. Check my journal, see if I've got anything new there. Oh, here's something. Greetings. The trade in your kingdom is so lively that I'm literally overflowing with commissions. It's splendid. The more you the challenge, the better. Finally, I have labored long special present for you, Your Highness. Mim is the best, isn't she? Sure. Sounds like a rapier. Well, that's a good. +2 bonus to attack rolls with melee weapons. Ring of evasion. I like evasion. I mean, so many times he has to roll a 2 to hit, but now he'll have to roll even less. I mean, that doesn't really do much for him, but okay. Sure. I think I've already effectively slept, but let's sleep. I think I just need time to pass. Skip a day. New phase in the life of your capital. Rebuild your capital to a magnificent city. Okay, how long does... She has 20 days. Oh my god. Yeah. 10 leaders, right. Prestige using the territory. Yep, I have to have the thing for that. Some lands don't look like the road kingdoms anymore. We respect the king, give our neighbors an example of a proper government. Oh, okay. Flower the swamp. I guess I can go down south and look for that. Doesn't seem very eventful, but... Bear? Shh. I told you to start speaking. What are the odds that I got enough pieces or something? Pretty low. I found the shards of artifact. Yep. Some relics. Made a little gold, okay. What? Tell me about the gym. I guess I should have read that. Alright, hooves clattering, wheels creaking. I smell the smoke of campfires. Wind kisses my face gently. Items lost: Talon snaffle, Talon whip, Talon horseshoe, Talon spur, Talon stir. Iron protection, chest rib, From the Tandak Plains, the heart of the great Taldan Empire, are families of old but not rich. Which is funny, the history of Oleg Greymont, he is actually Taldan. He is actually from Taldor. Uh, his family, the Greymonts, are seeing not so good, well, much like the capital of the country of Taldor, they're not seeing very good times, and he struck out on his own to find his own fortune and became king out here. So our inheritance is the youngest daughter barely covered the houses. Horses, cart, and supplies for this trip, but who cares? My real inheritance is a sharp mind, strong hands, ready for work. My children will know riches that my ancestors could hardly dream of. 1,000 years ago, on the Emperor's orders, the Fifth Army of Exploration mapped the region around the Great Selene River, endless miles of plains, hills, woods, and swamps. My ancestors served in this army, and his diary mentions a particular cave filled with wonderful gemstones, floor to ceiling. The army turned back, leaving the gems unclaimed for centuries. But now they'll be mine. Onward. Go on. We reached the area described by the ancestors' diary. The locals from the tiny village scattered in the area call this region the Canelands. It's a strange, eerie place that we originally took for hills as we passed through, turned to be ancient mounds, where you might find the buried bones of unbelievably ancient creatures older than even Earthfall. The Gemstones Cave must be around here somewhere. After a long, difficult search, fortune finally smiled on us, with a wry, cunning smile. Among the hills, we caught a bunch of kobolds, all dressed up like nobles at some celebration. Their filthy, scaly bodies were decorated with shining gemstones, and the leader proudly wore an ancient talented knee pad on his head. Kobolds for you. Their interrogation didn't take long. After decapitating one of them, the others came and fell over themselves to tell us where they had found their ornaments. The cave proved to be even more gorgeous than I'd imagined as I read my ancestors' diary. It was a huge hall, shining with gems of all colors and hues. We didn't have any problems evicting the kobolds. Once we killed half their tribe, the other half just fled. Apparently, wanting the last word, the old kobold, their teacher maybe, while Shaman shook his tiny fist at us and yelled a curse. I just laughed and threw a torch at him, and he disappeared. I had won. The gems of the Fifth Army were mine. Inside, we found ancient girders supporting the walls and rusty tools scattered around. There were also graves, several of which had been opened by the kobolds, with pieces of ancient Taldan armor in them. It seems some ancient people had been mining gems here after all. Unfortunately, we had no way to find out what happened to them, so I declared the mine my property and we began our own work. The small town quickly grew up around the mines. First it was just locals, and then people started traveling from afar. Miners, bars, brewers, priests, and of course traders of all kinds. Taldor sent a squad of soldiers to guard the new imperial mine, and trade routes as well. My lands prospered. Too bad it didn't last long. It took less than a year to discover what had happened to the mine's previous owners, and why it had been abandoned. What did you do with the exhumed remains? We buried them honorably. They became the first residents of the small new cemetery, which we had to expand considerably not long after. Go on. Things were going great, but then rumor of an epidemic started spreading through the town. I did my best to reassure the locals, though by the time I knew better than anyone that gray stains on the skin, along with nosebleeds, was essentially a death sentence. The mine's previous owners didn't just leave, they died out from ash leprosy. We were infected when we explored their graves. The best clerics and healers our money could buy all said the same thing. The disease wasn't curable. We still held hope that if I brought enough time we could find a cure, but news of the epidemic reached the Imperial Army. They were ordered to quarantine the entire area, and our guardians became our jailers overnight. The settlement was sealed off by a triple cordon of guards. We continued mining gemstones like before, but the traders took advantage of our situation and raised their prices. People were dying, but the town lived on as the Empire kept sending new workforce for us. Branded criminals. Thanks to the efforts of our healers, I lived longer than many others. But soon I didn't even dare leave my house. It seemed not a single person in the settlement didn't wish me dead. I died alone, slowly rotting alive, surrounded by treasure beyond measure. A leper queen of a doomed kingdom. My last thought was of how funny the Kabbal's curse had seemed, and how quite quickly it had come true. Tell me more of this disease. Could it have caused a new epidemic among my subjects? No, worry not. Ash leprosy may have been incurable in Jackson's time, but the Talmuds eradicated it completely centuries ago. Besides, it is impossible that any trace remains of the leprosarium that surrounded the mine long ago. What happened to the city after Jackson died? The mine was inherited by her family. The colony of lepers continued mining gemstones for many years until the mine was depleted. Once the mine was done, the town slowly died out. Once the last leper had died, the Empire sent a group of clerics and wizards to the site, and they used prayers and spells to reduce the infected town to safe ashes and collapse the entrance to the depleted mine. 1,500 years have passed since then. No one even remembers the colony existed there anymore. As for the mine, it can probably still be found in the Canelands, but there are no longer any treasures there to claim. Thank you for the story. Well, okay. Not super helpful, but kind of cool. Always in it to hear some new lore. Exit. Don't want to keep her. Sure. Once you reach 10th level, our Arcane Trickster. That's pretty awesome. Upgrade the capital city. Yep. So, Southern Canelands. So... I'm thinking a new location will pop up, but I don't know for sure if that's going to happen. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Random encounter. I like random encounters. They're full of loot and levels. Might as well.
We will prevail.
Who are these guys? Pathfinders. Okay.
May I see your entrails, please?
Ouch.
Run them through!
Yeah, I've got to have a feeling he was going to kill him. A half-orc is wiping the sweat from her brow, with a bright jacket decorated with many badges and patches. That handsome lad game tastes good. Almost slaughtered us all. Good thing you came by. Where did such a monster come from? Yeah, I guess it followed us. Walked with us from the tomb. The tomb. Well, yeah, the tomb. It's right there. The half-orc waves her hand vaguely. Anyway, there's nothing interesting in there. Don't waste your time. And who are you? Us. We're a group of Pathfinders from the Society. We're here on special orders from the Grand Lodge to explore this godforsaken land. I'm King Olaf Greymont, ruler of this land. The half-orc freezes for a moment, and then begins to speak again, choosing her words more carefully. I didn't mean to offend you, your Highness. I've been to many countries, and they address rulers differently everywhere. Forgive me if I've made a mistake. We've come from afar, from Absalom, to be specific. We've heard many interesting tales about the Stolen Lands, so the Society decided we should update our maps and surveys. With no wish to harm or indeed to bother anyone, we thought it might be easiest if we just came here and performed our duties without getting into all the fuss of an official visit. Did you use any assistance? No. Don't worry yourself. We'll just catch our breath and go. The business will be done by sunup. Well, since my entire party almost was hired through Pathfinders, well, it was nice to chat, but I have to go. My regards. If it says this we'll meet again. New event, tipping the scales. The Pathfinders turned out to be less careful. The king met before visiting Valley of the Dead. Poor explorers take a whole horde of discussing undead. Huh. I think, yeah. Oh no. He got hit by the giant, did he? For a second there, I saw the monk's hit points were down. It's like, did he get hit by lightning? No. That was weird. Yes, I'm looking for the tomb. Don't see it. Okay. Let's get off this rain map. %, always makes me nervous. Slightly. Continue.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay.
I'd so much like to discuss our day, but I'm so worn out.
I wonder if there's ever a time in Wrath of the Righteous, at the end of the game, there was a basically a time where you had to use all of your characters. I wonder if that happens in this game. Which is hut, no. It appears yep, now I'm in the Marsh Lands. Okay, it appears that my idea was not correct. Well, actually.
A rest is in order.
Alright, we'll take it out. Maybe not all the way south. Random encounter.
I'm superior.
Our cat friend has picked another fight. Do I care enough to cast? I don't think I do.
Consider me provoked.
Still gets one attack. Base attack bonus +5. Yep, one attack.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Wow. She can't make it. Get him, cat. Good job, cat.
This should do it. A calculated risk.
What? Okay.
In due time.
In due time. Right now, Oleg. Kalik. Well,
I need to catch my breath.
well, one of us is fatigued. It'll be alright. Is that? Pounce is almost cheating. But they're considerably lower level than us, so
Die! Die! Die!
Strike with all your might!
that worked out well. Bye, cat.
Let's hear you cry.
Natural one. Bye, cat.
Strike as one. Ha!
Don't hit Wesley. Wesley's gotta get to his birthday. Okay. Wesley lived. Use that evasion, Wesley. Yeah, I should probably force myself to use these characters I never use, like Ragangar and Jubilost. Because I'm not familiar with their classes that much.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh yeah, there you go. I should, but I probably won't. apparently my theory about a location opening up was wrong. I do have to say, I think I like the Army subgame better than the Kingdom Management subgame, now that I think about it. Wrath of the Righteous versus Kingmaker. Failure. Success. Awesome. Plus 8 military. Sounds good. Tipping the scales. The group of Pathfinders is not going to battle the dead. Cause an uprising of the undead. We must do something immediately to protect the locals from the awakened zombies. To protect the hapless Pathfinders from the angry crowd. So 3 days or 13 days. Okay, well, we'll probably do 3 days. Crippled and wounded soldiers discharged from the army aren't willing to return to the farms and instead form gangs and resort to highway robbery. There's no use arresting them as new gangs take their place. Test of Steel. Another sword war tournament is, yeah. Really not worried about that. I'm waiting for her. No, she's already. No, she's tracking the path to walk hunt. Ah. Wow. So yeah, I'm waiting a while. Success! Great, Lindsay. I'll need you to do a test of steel. No, that's not it. Tipping the scales. 55% chance. Well, good luck, darling. Research literature of curses Mordecai. Do I care about these? I'll rank up my... Sure. Apparently I need to skip time because... Success. Force for the elves. Success. The fighters managed to run the successful run of the reclaimers. Many bandits shed their blood and the troops suffered almost no losses. Disaster. Unfortunately, a call for spiders successfully brought many soldiers out to the woods who became easy prey for the ravenous beasts. That's terrible. Failure. Advisor servants were sent to aid the affected people. Financial help was provided to the families of victims. The houses destroyed. A level had already been built. This hit the treasury hard, but the authorities showed that the people's lives are more important than gold. Success. Military plus 5. Success. Success. High Priest, Sea Dragons, Freedom and Cost, Trail, Eclipse, $7. Insufficient funds. Well, minus 71 build points. Well, that's not good. Start project. Oh, that's funny. Start project. Okay. High Priest seeks your advice. Okay. Sea Dragons, followers of Abadar who guard the ship trade, are planning a raid to the river kingdoms to teach the river pirates a lesson. Will any of the kingdom's advisors be able to use the raid to their advantage? Freedom at any cost. A famous Scotland half-orc rebel has just crossed the border, stirring up trouble, instigating peasants to overthrow the king and rob the nobility. Some are listening. 45%. 40%. Well. We don't want a rebellion. The Trail of Darning Lorik. Adventurers are gathering at expedition of Lorik's Fellows to mine the precious quartz and marble. If they survive the troll woods, and return with a loot, they'll become rich. The stone is valuable lizards and great golems. Any who aid them can count valuable trophies. 45, 25, 20. Alright. Eclipse. Recent solar eclipse has people frightened. Many of them took it as a bad omen, referring to Kelachon's calendars, which foretell a bad year. Fear is turning into panic. The people must be made to hear reason. The dangerous rumors must be stopped. 20%? Slum dwellers. In many regions there are beggars, vagabonds, and paupers that roam the streets and refuse to work. But the problem here is grown out of control. They beg for money, commit crimes, and spread disease and filth. The paupers seem to multiply by the day. Threaten our honest citizens. They fill the slums and turn towns into grimy underworlds. This problem must be addressed before the prosperous. Okay, 35%, 55%, 31%. Well, John, go to work. Research. Line protection from poison. No. Alright, let's see what advisor wants here. It's John. Sacrifice and murder haunts our forests, and your subjects grow suspicious of other cults. There was a clash between some villagers and a small coven possessing a couple dozen followers. That coven is perfectly peaceful, though nonetheless strange. Its followers remain silent for their entire lives. They believe that words and conversations invite madness. Your people will remain on edge so long as these fanatics remain. They will not suffer such neighbors, and to tell the truth, I stand by the people. Should a friend or kin of mine join such a cult, I too would be deeply troubled. I recommend you over this covenant to leave from here and find a place where they are welcome. -2 community, +2 loyalty, -3 divine, +3 stability. Yeah. Let these cultists find a new home for themselves beyond our borders. We will ask them to leave, politely but firmly. I hope they will discover for themselves a better fate along their journey. Greetings, Your Highness. Allow me to alleviate your daily concerns with a humble gift from your admirer. Wand of Burning Hands. I am certain that you or one of your friends will find this trinket useful. It's going a long way to get to your hands. Wow, that's... make a staff. Wand of Burning Hands. Can't think of much more useless than that. Your Highness, please accept this new gift. Easy stride. I personally vouch for its quality. I made it with my own hands. Every stitch it cut. I hope you like it. Thank you for your gift. Well, we gotta find out what that is. Easy stride. These boots grant the wearer +5 bonus to stealth checks and ability to cast Dimension Door spell once per day as a 7th level wizard. I always want to give that to me for, because I chose to condemn. I can't cast conjuration spells. I can't cast Dedor. So let me Dedor once per day. And the stealth bonus is not really useful, but let's make sure it. Yep. Yes, we succeeded. Okay. Alright, well, let's rank up the general. Success. Sea Dragons. Failure. Okay. Success. +7 economy. Treasure managed to strike a deal with the adventurers. He provided them with supplies help to prepare a dangerous expedition. Success. Curator held a beer brewing festival in the region. The peasants' warriors have been drowned by the spirits. Success. The capital is now a busy city. Awesome. Regions 12. Branded circuses give Varno an opportunity to host fairs and provide a region sense of hope for the future and prosperity. In fact, any building in the town that provides bonuses for community or also. Okay. Magic Criminal Tower. Magic Criminal Tower disappeared thousands of years ago. Traces strange magic still lingers there. Studies. Arcane specialists will gain valuable new knowledge and experience. Will see bonus to managers to take advantage of activities. Wow. Bondshield Fortress. Bondshield Fortress is quickly becoming the center of a whole region. A prerequisite for the restoration of the Road of Shields project. No special effect. Sure. Oh no! Didn't realize I was skipping 14 days for that. Success! Okay. Before I forget, let's upgrade. Build. Irene's magical rarities. What does it say? +1 adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. Fort, trade shop, lumberyard, orphanage, temple, office, laboratory, hospital, so can't do that. Mage's Tower. Okay, how many can I buy? Except, just go broke. Just spend it all. Spend every nickel. Do I already have, actually, constructed? Do I already have a ethicist? Not. Plus one of the divine adjacent to a shrine. Counts as a library. Okay, do I have a shrine anywhere? Apparently not. So let's build one. Sure, there's reinforced wall. Yes. Upgrade. Can we upgrade it to Dwarven Bastion? Okay, cool. A bake. It's really garrison. Black market. Increases economy by 1 every 30 days, but provides 25 bill points if you supported the bandits. No. Cistern. Plus more loyalty adjacent to a park. The park is kind of big. Let's gotta go that way. Okay. Fair. Plus one adjacent building increase economy. Oh, I'm gonna go that way. Okay. Fort? Should already have a fort. Ooh, yeah, there's a fort there. I don't care about goblins. We have, yeah. Do I have a lumberyard already? I should already have a lumberyard, right? Yeah. What is it? +3 community relations? I mean, I don't know. Wine and mansion is good, but okay. Noble villa? Sure. Do I have a school? I should have a school, right? I have all these children not going to school? What was I thinking? Adjacent to a shrine, plus barbarics. So, none of the above. Theater. Only a separate. Okay. I don't know if I should. I think I already did a bank, right? No. Okay, it's a bank. City Hall. Garrison. Oh, I get those. Put a black market right next to the bank. That should work out well, right? Goblin quarters right next to the theater. Do I have a jail? I do. Museum. And one more. Pretty sure I already have a smithy. Granary? Don't have one though. So let's leave that. Maybe something will come if I need that spot. Here. Upgrade. Arlene's magical is being built. Can't upgrade it. Okay, well, we have a lot of pill points left. We'll use it somewhere 30 or 40. Got that one. Oh. Oh, so I can do a. This is a lighthouse. Do a watchtower out there. And we'll leave that blank in case something comes up that needs to be built. Probably not, but in case. Alright. The Nuclematic Tale. The soul ship is home to many mysteries. Even the Fae has their own. Requires 7 days to solve. Oh my god. Did not realize I was going to be spending 7 days with them. Slum Dweller, success. Regions, okay. So apparently all of this I have to spend time with myself, personally, okay. The curator needs your help, okay. The advisor wants to discuss things with you. Waterways, mighty genie binders from the islands of Mari are fleeing their master, Thakar Karswan. They seek a quiet place where they can wait for his anger to pass. If given shelter, they might share secrets of their craft. 16% chance. Up to 40% chance. No. I think we're just going to ignore that one. General request an audience. Master strategist promises to teach the art of war to local officers. Didn't we already do this? I do want a strong military. Rage of sky and wind. Kozra, the god of sky and wind, seems to be angry. The king's subjects don't pay the deity enough tribute. His wrath is unappeased. The kingdom will be beset by hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods. But how can one appease a god whose secret is like a storm? Jod has a 10% chance to figure it out. Make that shit happen, Bubba. The Sentinel, priest of Clockwork Cathedral of Absalom, have for to send a unique servant. It is a clockwork sentinel built of gears and cogs. It cannot be bribed and will always be ready to protect the law. Such a miracle in the capital would greatly impress the people. 10%. 5%. Sure, Wesley. Make me proud. Rats everywhere. The eclipse. Sure. Sure. Military unrest. That's wonderful. No candidates are available. Alright, let's see what these people want to talk to me about. Maybe they'll actually give me a mission where I can go kill some stuff. How awesome would that be? Your Highness, there's a disaster in the Narn marshes. Suddenly a group of fairies came out of the forest to the edge of the swamps. It was a vicious tribe, fitting their reputation perfectly. Until recently, they merely toyed with the locals, pounded on the roofs at night, threw their boots up in trees, and now they've started spoiling the cattle and trying to lure the people into the woods. We need to put an end to this, Your Highness. We shouldn't just attack the fairies, of course. They haven't done anything yet that would warrant such a response, but increasing the guard would help. Set up additional guard posts and keep the locals away from the conflict with fairies. -2 military, +2 stability. Well, that kind of sucks, okay? Your Highness, my calculations show that we haven't spent all the money we've allocated for cultural development. I have 3 projects on one of which we should spend the surplus. First of all, we can send forth our outstanding violin player who wishes to tour the river kingdoms. Second, there's a provincial teacher collecting legends, beliefs, and traditions of your subjects. As a third option, we can order a series of etchings depicting your army's feats and campaign. It's an easy guess, Your Highness, so I suggest we pay attention to the folks' wisdom collector. I myself am working on preserving tales from ancient times. He's working on preserving modern-day tales for our descendants. The one can't do without the other, and both complement each other nicely. What about talent? Wins. The musician. The teacher. Kind of like boosting the military, but we'll do this. Teacher. Ragongar has a strange look in his eyes, and his speech is confused. Oh, well, how are you doing, your chieftaincy? You know, I seen a miracle. Gorham himself honored one of my commanders with a gift. He turns pathetic weaklings into fierce spawn of the abyss, able to defeat anyone with his bare hands. You know how? Ragongar laughs out loud. Potions, he says. He got his fighters drunk. Now they're not what you'd call fighters. All he's got is weaklings in the squad, but they all went like they were battle crazy, fighting anyone who stepped in their way. Pure gold, that's what this potion is. Ragongar's mania suddenly fades. He speaks quietly. I've been thinking, let's make all our fighters take these potions. Then you'll have an army of real cutthroats. They won't dare care about death, pain, or fear, or really any feelings at all. They'll kill without hesitation. Burn villages to the ground without a second thought. What do you say? No? Villagers weapons and acid kill. Yeah. You must immediately prohibit this homemade booze among our soldiers and arrest any who brew it. We need fighters, not drunken murderers. Do you realize how lucky you are? An army like this can conquer all of the Solar Lands. They're finally real soldiers. They've got only one destination, to the other world, and in the prime of their lives. May every one of them cut your path with their blood, and may this path lead to something really great. No, I don't want blitzkrieg soldiers. Honorial Eight Eyes looks unusually neat. Her hair is clean and brushed, her clothes spotless, and her elven face is lit with unusual enthusiasm. When she speaks, it becomes clear that she is choosing her words much more carefully than usual. I am here as an official representative of the Pathfinder Society, Your Highness. It's become known in Absalom that certain members of the society were bothering you of late, or to be more precise, you were troubled by the consequences of their indiscretion. I formally apologize to you and your subjects, and would like to extend to you, Your Highness, an offer that will be of benefit to all interested parties. Please allow a representative of the Pathfinder Society to remain in the city and lead a local lodge to coordinate with other ordinary Pathfinders. We would prefer not to act in this region without the support of the local ruler. The goal of the society is to explore the world we live in, not cause unwanted conflicts. Honorial, is that you? I hardly recognized you. Honorial giggles and sheds and the put on formality. Forgive me, but I'm on a mission from the Society, Your Highness. After these simpletons in the Valley of the Dead brought trouble to your door, the Society decided to found a lodge here, and someone remembered about me. I received a message from the Society just yesterday. If you agree, I will become the local venture captain. And you know what? I've idled about long enough. You can't undo what's done, and I'm no good as a Pathfinder anymore, but at least I can serve others. I learned a lot about the Solar Lands in the years I spent here, enough for a couple of textbooks. So if you agree to the lodge, I will be happy to see the Pathfinders in these lands. I will allow you to find a lodge. To found a lodge. Thank you. If I may, I will say goodbye for now. I'll proceed immediately to my duties. As venture capital, I performed a neutral action. I thought the Pathfinders were good. Especially for my venture captain. So I have to build the Pathfinder place. If I do, I'll hope it fits in one spot. Pathfinder Lodge. It apparently does not fit in one spot. Damn. Oh well. Missed opportunity. Runaways. Oh yeah. Got like 16% chance. Projects. Can't do that because, yeah. Rank up. Support. Curator. Sure. Apparently this is just going to be me doing this stuff. Success! Last Waltz Cavalry is a failure. Military Unrest is a failure. Eclipse is a disaster. Rats everywhere is a success. Sigil was a disaster. The new commandant armor startled many of your warriors, but they were ordered not to show any reservations to San Juan. As usual, the frightened guards decided they would rather quit the service, and the local criminals took note that the streets have been left unprotected. Jesus. Disaster. in circuses. Someone decided a ridiculous rumor family renowned gladiators for Timon will take part in a tournament at an upcoming festival. If the curator cannot get them to come, the people's wrath will be fearsome indeed. False lights. Serious crimes are being committed. Someone has been using false beacons to lure vessels into the shallow sandbanks of the rivers and lakes. Ships wreck their hulls and sink, and the bandits wait for the goods to wash ashore. Something must be done. 31%, 10%, 31%, 55%. Experiments. I wonder scientists offering medical procedure Kingdom's warriors is supposed to purge their blood and greatly increase their strength. He says the risk is next to none. 16%. I think we're just not going to do that one. It's a magical place. Souls are a place of magic and mystery, and your captain environment's a true part. In fact, close hyperless resolve any situation with the master of high priest in this region. Let's fight bonus to Arcana. Sure. Triumph. Nice. The walls have ears. Dagmar spies have infiltrated the palace and are trading in its secrets. Fortunately, all information about camps and troop formations has so far been kept safe. However, rumor has it that information about the palace's secret passages and court politics will soon be available to the highest bidder. The whole country will be at risk unless the leak is stopped. 25%. Heroes remains. Local dwarves claim that one of their own, renowned monster hunter, has perished in the king's domain. Together with an invaluable family relic, the leader of the clan requests permission to find his kin's remains and return to his family. 10%, 0%. Wow. Well, we're just going to ignore that then. Celebrity, legendary scholar for Absalom, traveled the different kingdoms, giving a series of lectures about the circulation of souls in the universe. Famous staff should be invited to the capital. Such a visit would greatly benefit the subject of kingdoms. 0%. So glad I just, visited her. Wow. Support for generals and dealers. Rank up regions. Royal Hunting Grounds, Airshield's Holy Place, Horse Breeding Center, Silver Shield Fortress. Restoring Silver Shield Fortress will make the center region's infrastructure perfect for the restoration. Sure. Failure. Disaster. Triumph. Yep, Jubilost is really great for this. Wrath of Force, with good shepherd tomorrow, Sacred Grove. 0% chance. Fantastic. $1,000 build points. Jesus. Provides plus 20 economy, plus 10 stability, and relations, plus 5 build points per week. Jubilost is a bit more useful. Trading ground, roll hunting ground, Aristo's relic. Upgrade 3 secondary regions. Upgrade 3 more regions. Failure. Fantastic. Rifles, cavalry, so yeah. Regions. Events. Wow. 10% chance. That is so terrible. 0% chance. 16% chance. Good luck, buddy. Oleg Wilson's example could encourage others to pursue a merchant's life in the region. With your help, the outskirts could become a center of trade. Sure. Oh. Or not. Horse breeding center. Last Waltz Cavalry was a failure. Regent demands your attention. Okay. Actions to dust. A band of arsonists of the Lucid City. Extorting money from homeowners, threatening to set fire. Oh, I don't have anybody available. Fantastic. Can't do that. Can't do that. Did that? Oh, no. Did I already? I thought I already started these. What does the Regent want? Hopefully he gives me a freaking thing to go do outside of kingdom management. Oleg Greymont, the nobleman from Bravoy, has arrived. He requests your approval to open a small business. He desires to open a few leatherworking shops in your domain to tan skins. The alchemical enterprise would make an unpleasant neighbor. Of course, the locals won't be happy about the waste and the smell, but we must concentrate on our business interests and relations with our neighboring countries. The people of Bravoy will happily pay to move these tanneries away from their homes, but you have the right to make whatever decision you consider best for your community. So, +2 relations, -2 relations. I don't think I would do it. I'm sure your subjects will make better use of Bravoy's gold than they can of their pride, especially gold they earn by applying their fair trade, as well as to the typical methods. Greetings, your artist. Allow me to illuminate the concerns of your humble gift, blah blah blah. Prowling cheetah. You've already given me prowling cheetah. Okay, thanks. Unless it's a different prowling cheetah. There you go, a little something from both. A potion of bark skin. Thanks. Potion of bark skin to a 12th level character. Nim Wobble Gander. He goes to his face shrine. Your Highness, please accept this humble gift as a token of my deep affection, respect, and whatever else the rules tell me I'm supposed to say. I very much hope you like it. I worked very hard on it. Frozen Shout. Okay. As long as I'm here, I've a brilliant idea. It's going to be something really special, unique. Perhaps the best thing I've ever done. I can't say what it's going to be exactly, but I know how to figure it out. But to do this, I'll need you to grant me 3 wishes. One is already fulfilled. The other 2 more to go. Please visit me in my shop. I'll tell you more. Newest to oldest. Ooh. Frozen Shout is a hat. That grants the ability to cast Code Spell once per day as a 11th level wizard. Whenever the wearer casts a spell with Code Scripture, the spell goes 1 point of damage per die. Will. That is nowhere as good as my crown. For certain. I think. Should I give the Dwarven Barbarian the wizard hat? I can't help it. Wand of Burning Hands. Blah. Probably Cheetah. Plus 1. Yeah, I already had that pretty much. I mean, the other hat makes a lot more sense for him, but okay, I won't give him the wizard hat. What's this hat do? Plus 4 bonus to dexterity, plus 3 natural armor bonus to AC, plus 4 bonus against. Yeah, that's way better. There you go. I'll put it on the other dwarf. I'll never use him. It was basically just wasting that item, but success. %0. Sure. Please give me something to do. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go talk to that item creator. Disaster. Well, he only had like a 10% chance from it. Hey, she succeeded runaways. Nice. Disaster. Disaster. Failure. Strong nation. Choose an advisor position. Possibility with static community bonuses reduced by 10%. Magistrate asks for an audience. Rage of sky and wind. 10% chance. Sure. Military outrage. 50, 45, 35. Well, we will go with 50%. Okay. Ashes and dust. Sure. A messenger from a distant village has arrived. Something strange is happening there. It would appear that some wizard is fooling around. Locals have never met any wizards but one of them found a strange charm from the swamps long ago. He showed it to the whole village and bragged of his luck. The lucky fellow now completely refuses to tell anyone to examine the charm, so no one has been able to discover it. It is the reason behind the disorder of the village. He is within his rights. He found it, and it's his property. Besides, the magical interference so far has been harmless. No one has yet been hurt. I think the locals are simply scared, and nothing more. Let's not make something out of nothing, and leave the charm to the person who found it. Otherwise, we'll set an example for other squealers. And yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Howdy? How you doing, buddy? They buried under an avalanche of enormous letters. It's only one little trinket. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, pretty good. It's been kind of quiet, but pretty good. A lot of kingdom management. 10 more days for the DLC. We can make it. We can make it. Hooray! A fine decision. Are you going to give me another Eels Circlet? Okay. Thank you for your gift. Greetings, Your Highness. I have come to applaud the success of your rule. These wildlands grow more and more civilized, and my workshop thrives. I can obtain high-quality raw materials for my creations. I'd like to present to you as one of my latest creations. It's the embodiment of things I have oft spoken. To be the longest days of my life. You'll make it. Lightest touch. These glows grant the wearer +6 enhancement bonus to dexterity, +3 resistance bonus to reflex saving throws, and the ability to cast Reduce Person spell at will as a 5th level wizard. Guild Circlet. The circlet grants its wearer +4 enhancement bonus to intelligence and the ability to cast Lightning Bolt spell at will as a 5th level wizard. I mean, at Lightning Bolt at will is pretty good. I mean, it's not nearly as good as what I already have, but I think I'll give him Lightning Bolt at will. The Dwarven Champion's helmet makes a lot of sense, but doesn't actually do much for him anymore. +4 enhancement to dexterity, this gives him +6. True Strike, which I'll never use. Reduce Person, I'll never use, so this just gives another +2 to dexterity. Okay, journal. Deal with half-orc accused, assert keep Pathfinder Kingmaker, truly. This is true, only time will tell. Region upgrade, compared to regions developed, shortest time efforts neglected. Objects look very bleak. It's time to assign some new projects to our leaders. Azrael's great expression. Turns out Azrael's great for corruption. Maybe we don't really need that way she's been trying to pawn off on the king. I hope it wouldn't come to it, but unfortunately it looks like ruling country can't go without some shady dealings. We need espionage specialists. Suspect that against enemy intrigue, or perhaps plan some of our own. Show by completed quests. There was. So, can I now appoint someone to success? No, I can't. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Find something to actually go fight. Go on. Failure. Success. Nice. Failure. Success. Trading. Strengthening castle skill. Reservoir child who wants to sit there crashing for more at their post. Rank up. Projects. Events. General request an audience. Okay. Knock knock is confused. I have not. That's one of the things I want to do is react to the Berserk anime. Hostilities have arisen between the priests of Abadar and Gazra. The priests of Gazra are incensed that the followers of Abadar have no fear of nature's wrath, while the followers of the god of cities consider the braving ugly simpletons. The situation is heating up. Oh yeah, I remember that. You said this, yeah. %, yeah. Okay, so let's definitely do that this summer. That's right. Yeah. Oleg Raymond, we need to talk. The Border Patrol got buried under the avalanche of eastern mountains. They're probably all dead. Not a great loss. They weren't be the first to die, and they won't be the last. But there's a number of troops volunteering to go rescue them. The first avalanche is never the last. We'll risk losing half the army up there. It's just not worth it. But if I say we're not going to the mountains, they won't learn anything. They'll just take me for a heartless bastard. That's why I'd rather you to give the order to cancel the mission. It's got to be you, the chief. I'm so glittery in school lately because I want the DLC to be out. Lol. These days are getting so long. +3 loyalty, -6 military. Or just -3 loyalty. Wow. Don't lose 6 military. I forget where my loyalty is. Also, I read an hour today. I think The Hobbit got me used to reading for long periods of time. Yeah. I think I would send them. They're probably dead already. It makes so much work to raise a good fighter. And now we have to sacrifice them like this when these volunteers go missing. Who's going to find them? Me or you? As you wish. But it's the last order you'll give me, Oleg Raymond. I'm tired of these arguments. I need to find something more interesting to do. And you need to find yourself a new general. Well, F you too, Ragangar. Knock Knock seems confused. You notice that seems to be a leather rag in his hand. It smells faintly of sulfur. I take it this is yours? Knock Knock remains frozen as he stares at the cap in his hands. He seems surprised and uneasy. Was once mine. War in the village. King once ripped it off my head, beat me across the skull with the face with it, then used a wipe rag, and hit me again. Thought was lost, long ago. Nice. Last week of school, a DLT week. Nice. What's it doing here? It's a challenge for ruler of tribe, king, has come back for me, but cap looks strange, smells strange. Why now? Where'd it come from? Goblin, come here. Drop it off. What do you mean challenge? When goblins and steel ends fight for tribes, they fight over big, best hat like crown, but not ugly and shiny like yours. This is a challenge. Alright, have a good one, buddy. Another tribe. Good night. Maybe one here of our ally. Think he can get back crown by fighting me. But how he get power back? If in Kingdom now, probably cause a lot of trouble. Then we need to stop him. Knock Knock nods, then leans down with a shaking finger, turns his cap over. On the inside, you can see a map scrawled in red. He shows us the way. We meet him where Lamashu shrines were. We need to come together, you and me. Rules of challenge. As you glance at the map, you both are surprised that the other cap suddenly lights, burning brightly, and then crumbles to ash on the floor. An enchantment. This may be Nerissa's work. Knock Knock is silent, staring at the ash. He says nothing. You've never seen him this worried. You decide to give him space, but keep the challenge in the back of your mind. Okay. Knock Knock and the King's Return. Well, maybe I have something to do. And apparently I need to find a new general. Okay, we'll go castle. We'll use it slightly better, right? Okay. Yeah, let's go. Try to find something to fight out here. Jesus. Map. Is that one person I'm supposed to talk to? The person that's in here? I don't recollect. Huh? Oh, so he's changed.
That is not far.
Nice. A full-fledged city now. Sarkar, Sinio. I don't know if Arlene's the one I'm supposed to talk to or not. I don't know if things in your shop. Okay, gotta go. Into the house. To the Capitol Library. That's someplace new. Okay. Sections devoted to the rules of settled lands, kingdoms exist in the past, some of them or they fall into steamed. Okay. Such as over the southern lands can consider fast. Huh. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Okay, apparently it doesn't really serve anything, but right now anyway. It's already real purpose, but it's kind of cool. Of course, I wonder where my vendors are. We got one. Wand of Burning. Oh, gosh, level 5th. That's still not so bad. Keep that. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Alright. There's more of the map open up down here. Studio. Day, Your Highness. Okay, there's the. Huh. Dog?
As it should be.
This is interesting. Huh, okay. How about not even well down here on the map they're trying to exit. Oh, are these the vendors?
All according to plan.
Yeah, okay, here's the other two vendors, okay. Well, that makes me feel better. They're still there. And here's the exit, okay. It's pretty cool. We need knock knock. That'd be a pretty cool character idea. Arcane Trickster with Sorcerer. So you can still be the face. So I always want the face to be the main character. Right. Goblin clearing. Enter. About 200 years ago, the country of Rosslyn and Isia existed within the territory that is now modern Bravoy. Bloody conquest united them into one state.
I will see this through.
Oh. Okay. I don't like being the lead.
In due time.
Knock knock. Did I miss something? You must travel to Goblin Plain with Knockrock alone to meet with this mysteriously resurrected Goblin King. I did not see the alone part. This will either be great or terrible. You auto level up your characters and companions using our pre-generated builds. Nope. No, thank you. Teleport. Right now, we just want to leave. Library, Tavern, Main Square. Show location. Yeah. Exit. Accept. You know, travel. Of course. Both me and Knockrock are weak. With Asians just hanging out. Alright, that can go in there, that can go in there. That's a lot of crap. That's a lot of crap. Does this actually have a weight? Not a lot. Still not anywhere close to being good on weight. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I really do want to keep my some potions of healing though. Let's say that and then immediately put them all in here. Split. Sure. But this can't be. This is insane. Scrolls weigh nothing. I mean, both me and Knock Knock have a strength of like 8. Can we just not? That's literally everything. Wait.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, but still too heavy. Still says well, it's one person. Okay. Show location means
I tire.
stop, camp, manage, use rations, okay. Begin resting. Continue. Enter. %33%. Again. Okay. This time. Knock Knock looks around uncertain. You don't see anyone, and no goblin shapes about, and no sign of a goblin camp either. Something feels wrong. There's a strange feel in the air, and a hint of sulfur, like you smell it on Knock Knock's cap in the throne room. Knock Knock speaks. This the place, but King not here yet. Knock Knock sounds slightly relieved, but he still looks ready to bolt. Something isn't right. Knock Knock nods, and as he does, he suddenly notices the surroundings melt away into trails of acrid smoke, revealing a number of goblins, weapons at the ready. Still, while their weapons are drawn, they do not attack. You have a curious light in their eyes that you haven't seen before, and it takes you a second to realize its determination. They don't look scared at all, merely stand at the ready as if waiting to command to attack. As you take in your new opponents, a familiar figure emerges from the tree line, but walking strangely as if fighting the urge to punch down on all fours, almost feral. The figure looks to be the Goblin King you recall, but something's wrong about him. It's like someone tried to cram a larger creature inside his skin. Tufts of fur like that of a wolf peek from his rags, and his eyes, rather than dull and soft, seem to hold cold fire in them. So, the Lord of Cowardice returns. The king gazes at you, and you feel your scalp rise. As he speaks, his voice is a rasp, like knives being drawn across metal plate. Which of you has Which of you was once ruled by this ragged shape I wear? The sooner your blood coats the ground, the sooner my debt here is done. All you cattle smell alike to me, whether you walk or roast on a skewer. Debt to whom? The king snarls. I am a bar guest. I was summoned at the behest of a fae to defeat an ally of one who claims this land, weakening this false king when the time of reckoning draws near. He nods and Knock Knock and gives this barking laugh. She said it could be any I choose, so I chose the weakest one at your court, if only to fulfill my debt all the quicker and leave this wretched place. The price was that I had to take the shape of this. He glances down at his body. Humiliation. What terms did you agree to? Maybe you can turn this against her. Get your revenge. The Vargas growls. Slowly and suspiciously, then to your surprise, answers in clear, precise speech. When one of the allies of the pretender of the throne of the Sullen Lands lies beneath my feet, and their blood feeds the ground, I am freed, instantly to return home and leave this vile flame behind me. One of my allies, why not me? I was told you are to be left for her. I care not why, but should you cross me, I've been given leave to slay you as well. It seems she wishes you to suffer longer than this one. It grins wolfishly. For the Fae and those of my kind, that will prove a much longer time than your flesh can withstand. The king turns to Knock Knock. Come, goblin. The sooner I can make a sport of you, the sooner I will allow you to die with your name intact. Knock Knock, listen to me. Cut yourself now, let a drop of blood hit the ground, and then fight him long enough to have him pin you to with his foot, kick you, anything. Do that, and then he vanishes. Let him kick me? Not sure I like this plan. Wasting no time, you grab his hand, and keeping it from view of the Barkus, slice it enough to let blood fall to the ground. Knock Knock stares at his bleeding palm until you forcibly curl his fingers back into his palm. Now go over there and let him kick the hell out of you like a true goblin hero. Trust me, this will work. Knock Knock advances slowly. The Bargus watches coldly, squatting slightly. Knock Knock makes a strange sound in his chest. You realize he's speaking as if trying to soothe the guard dog, but no words are coming out. Come on, Knock Knock, come on. He's about to reach the eager Bargus. Knock Knock stumbles and falls face first into the fire. Screaming, he howls and begins to jump in place, waving his hands in pain. Rather than attacking, the simple creatures watch in surprise, and then strangely begin to howl in laughter, infuriating the Bargas. Snarling, the king leaps forward and knocks Knock Knock to the ground, then begins to kick him a few times. Eventually you see one of Knock Knock's teeth fly free from a kick, arcing into the air. Knock Knock manages another scream cut off by the Bargas, grinds his foot into his face, extinguishing the flames and his screams. That does it. When the unfortunate goblin is put out, the Bargas glares at the surrounding creatures and gives a snarl. Their laughter falls silently. All except one, a new voice, a little shaky, but one you recognize. Knock knock, bleeding from his split lip, and kicks to the face, however gives a weak laugh. Knee beneath foot, blood. While blood already lies on the ground, knock knock spits for good measure, adding more red to the ground. On dirt. Promise to mean flower lady done. The Vargas freezes in shock and suddenly vanishes, leaving Knock Knock alone on the ground. The surrounding goblins blink, as if a spell is removed. The shock won't last long.
Enemy approaching.
Knock Knock is picking himself up, but it's clear he has no idea what to do next. Oblivious to the potential threat waking up around him, still rubbing his face to brush off the blood and ash, he's starting to glance around, distracted, looking for his teeth. Knock Knock has won, beaten your false king. Hail, Knock Knock! Surrounding creatures jump at your words, including Knock Knock. He then watches as the eyes turn to him. Then, one at first, then more, the goblins begin to strike the butt of their weapons against the ground, slowly, then faster and faster, doing 2 quick strikes, and pause, 2 quick strikes again. Knock Knock looks enthralled. He does quarter turns, looking at all the goblins worshipping him, his jaw agape. You notice he's still a bit unsteady and swaying slightly. You did it, Knock Knock. You wanted to be a hero. Here you are. Knock Knock follows your gesture as he turns, but already unsteady. He twists and falls again, collapsing on the ground. The drumming falls awkwardly silent, and with a few gasps, then laughing from the goblins. To his credit, Knock Knock picks himself up and dusts himself off, but the drumming resumes. He's giving a half smile, as if he's not certain of his own success. Knock Knock gives a half smile, but nods at you. Not so hard. Tell your mother of beasts, watch over me. She not let another beast get to me. It looks like we're done here. It looks like we've scattered other potential threats to the kingdom. Another potential threat to the kingdom. Still, would like to speak with you later. Need something. Okay.
That is not far.
That is not far. You can use the character's portrait as the target of the spell. For the spell. Let's see if I make it back to the capital without wandering into a random encounter. I do. Oh, that's cool. That's not how I thought the teleport worked, but okay. Run. My reflex save isn't fantastic, but ring of evasion is a ring of evasion. Collect all. Bam. Back to this damn place. Last Wall's cavalry failure. Of course, the failure I couldn't. I had 0 chance of success. Wow. Okay, so can't do that. Can't do that. Oh. Wait. Why is it doing that? I wonder. There you go. You do that. 5% chance? No thanks. Rank up. report the Grand Diplomat? Sure. Success. Strong nation. Aristo's favor. Trading with Aristotle, Dwarves fighting school, Dwarven engineering, customs. Grand Diplomat wants to discuss an important matter. Okay. The hungry vassal. So Halfling, one of the major landowners in the area, has gotten into her head that she should rule the kingdom. What's more, she already has a whole army of mercenaries at her command. Her appetite. Wow. Should be kept in check. See, I wish there was an option to be like, okay, let's go to her and roll initiative. Oh, you want to take over my kingdom? Great. Let's see how you like. Lightning bolt. A small cult of Droskar in the Five Kingdom Mountains is offering to sell dwarven mining equipment to the kingdom. The deal is quite lucrative, for the dwarves never sell such machinery to outsiders. However, there's a hitch. The equipment they're selling is stolen. No. Runaways. Did I already do this like twice? Why do we keep having the same? 0%. 0%. 5%. How long is he still? 7 days. Okay. Well, somebody wants to talk to me, so let's talk to them. Lindsay broods upon the letters she's holding in her hands. I received this today, an official letter from Razmaran with a trade proposal. Razmaran, isn't this the one that's ruled by a human who says he's a god? The realm known as Razmaran was once just another turbulent, violent river kingdom, the architecture of Melkat, where leadership charged as often as the years. This ended in 4661 AR when the land was conquered by Razmir, a tyrant claiming to have ascended to godhood. Yes. It seems the kingdom has grown large enough to excite curiosity even in odd corners of the river kingdoms. It's just that I don't think Razmaran would make the best ally, since their self-proclaimed god, Razmir, rules there. Tyranny has flourished across the country, and they think little of their neighbors. They just occupy any lands they can. If I were you, I would politely decline their trade agreement. Who knows, maybe it's a trick. Although the terms seem profitable. Reject this proposal. Move that. Improve diplomacy, trade agreement with Gaul, trade agreement with the continent, support great diplomats and dealers. Truth be told, I'm glad. I wouldn't feel good dealing with a rascal like Razmir. Success. Trade agreement with Galt. Sure. As part of the agreement with Jamadi Eldari, we've halted our patrols along our shared border. This kind of confidence building gesture that our authority allies appreciate. Plus the bonus when pursuing any opportunities in the region along the our border also improves relations by 5. Sure. Oh! Success. Triumph. Nice. Failure. Success. Failure. Failure. Balance. Envoy of Balance, the priestess of former communion of ascetics, has deemed the kingdom to be upsetting the equilibrium in these lands. On these grounds, the elf of her pupils urge the subjects to disobey the guards and resist the unrunning power of local authorities. And I have no one who can do this, okay? The circus. The traveling circus arrived from Katapesh. With amazing skills and striking flanks. They've been everywhere during their travels. Further, sure. Military unrest. Yeah, let's try to help them out as much as possible. Success chance 5%. Why would I even attempt that? 16%. Why would I even attempt that? Strengthen the storyteller's skills as magister. Support the grand diplomat. Economy. Trade agreement with Galt. Sure. Improve diplomacy. Man. Support the grand diplomat. Improve diplomacy. Strengthen castles. Yeah, didn't think so. Research, research, research. Divine protection from poison. No, no. Provides immunity to poison in the claimed regions. That's pretty cool, but I have a spell that does that, so. Oh, wow, 16%. Sure. Let's rank up. Nobody. Wow. Sure. Oh, great. Nothing I can do. Well, let's give it a day. I'll get Jubilos back. Success. Man. Well, there was somebody I was supposed to go talk to. One of the merchants. Where the hell they are. Knock knock wants a word. Well, let's go do that. Main square. Let's knock knock in the main square probably. It used to be. Knock knock. There your sneaky little butt is. Knock knock doesn't look up at your approach. He's hunched over hard in thought. One of his ears is even twitching slightly in the effort. Something wrong? Been thinking about being hero. If Knock Knock can even be hero or not. He nods at you. You are longshanks and half-shanks who speak poorly mangled words, spades. He gestures around. But you make big tribe, found nation. Build big city, even if city smells bad. Do great things, and Knock Knock does things too, and they seem small, ridiculous. I want to do what you do, but asking how. You're more of a hero. You've been more than a hero, and you've proved it. You dealt with the mighty Mongok, saved your tribe, accepted, erected great temples of Awashir, survived the Goblin King twice, and won. At your words, Knock Knock straightens inch by inch until he's standing tall. He holds in his breath proudly until you see his ears turn red. Then he exhales, coughing. But when his fit ends, he seems to be chewing over your words and nodding to himself. You're more hero than most I've met, Knock Knock. You've triumphed over a number of challenges that would have broken others. Knock Knock looks up at you, his eyes narrow, as if trying to judge if you're being serious. You mean it? Knock Knock proved himself? Kneel, Knock Knock. I pronounce you hero of the kingdom. Congratulations. Knock Knock kneels down, winces as his knee finds a rock, then shifts to a new position, accidentally facing away from you. You decide to let it go. Knock Knock, I pronounce you hero of the kingdom of Celestia, hero of the Stonelands, and grant you the title that can never be taken from you. That of fellow hero to Oleg Greymont. Rise. Okay, this is funny. After a moment, he grunts, straightens, and places his hands on his hips. I accept. He thinks for a moment. Now all is needed is a hero statue. I'll let you sort that one out in your town. Oh, out in your own. I'm fascinated when you narrate the text. Thanks. I'll let you sort that one out on your own. Knock Knock seems to be lost in thought, completely happy at your acknowledgement of his role. You hope you don't regret this. Okay. Many years of DMing. Why am I randomly running in people's houses? I don't know. Highland? Why is Highland a flag? Why don't you explain why you're staring at me like that? Oh, Uncle, when you are going to change that old armor, the magic beasts crumpled it so badly it makes you cry to look at it. Makes me cry to look at it. Oh, you still have a lot to learn. If only you knew how many times it saved my life in that battle. Greetings, Your Highness. The guards have everything they need? Or sufficient munitions and supplies, Your Highness? The salary is fair. We've enough to buy toys for the kids and a jug of beer when the shift is done. Of course, the town is growing. It would be nice to expand the ranks, but we can manage that ourselves. Huh. I don't remember hiring a guard captain, or any guards for that matter. I came here from Restop with a dozen of my best guards, by order of Lady Jamandi Eldori, Your Highness. I hired the rest from among the locals. Don't worry, Your Highness. We are now the subjects of the kingdom. We're starting to serve you faithfully and loyally, and you can count on us. Besides, we draw our salary from your chests. The captain looks at the female guard, brows raising his brow and then sighs and looks at you. Of course, every one of us is ready to die protecting your highness, but there's still some work to be done when it comes to discipline. You know the dwarven author, Baldur Casabras, Garlic Tundras? The name escapes me. My boneheads used to read his book about the guard's duty, right on guard duty. I'll have to teach them a lesson or two. Okay. Interesting. In theory, let's see. Knocked off once and did that. Don't know how to do this. Cheryl the half-elf has asked us to speak to the merchant half-elf in the capital and clear his name. I have done that. Don't know where that is. Don't know how to do that. Alright, let's see.
In due time.
Sure. All of my mercenaries. Actually, I'll give you knock back. Let's try Regargar. I kind of hate him, but mostly because he's lawful evil and a jerk. Okay, so in theory, they've got to be in one of my cities. In theory, if I hover over the city, it will tell me that I have a mission there, which none of this is doing. Sad, sad, sad. Guess I could try to. I think that's all the towns I have. I think I built one over here. And it's not showing up on this or journal. No, it wouldn't be under journal. Law servants. Nope. Annexation. Our liege partner wants a specific trophy. I haven't found a unicorn's horn, although I haven't looked for one either. Nazriel's greatest creation. No, that's right. Well, down to 50 days with all that skipping. Upgrade 3 more regions. I don't know where that. Got nothing better to do. Let's travel to the cities and see if. Pretty sure it's not here, but it might be. Map. Yeah, that's the chick making the Because you've been selling a curse, would you like to explain yourself? Cursed? Oh, goodness. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It's simply impossible. My creations are impeccable. I'm a master, you know. Such a thing has never happened in my entire life. Nobody could. The elven woman falls silent. Her lips move, but she doesn't make a sound. Azrael recovers her voice. It now sounds strangely calm. It's Sartain. It's him. He's been spoiling my work. No one else could do it. The little bastard tried to tarnish my name. There's nothing but cold hatred in Azrael's gaze. The tone of her voice is quiet and murderous. By the right granted me by our agreement, I am calling upon your highness. Sartain insulted the reputation of the master to whom you promised protection. I'm asking you to find and kill the bastard. He must be hiding in his hut not far from the capital. Okay, sure. I mean, it's not often you get to order a king to kill someone, but I kind of want to fight something. It's been kind of 3 hours of doing kingdom stuff. Show location names. Said it was a cabin close to the capital Longhouse. Swamp Witch's Hut. Apparently close to the capital is a bit vague. There's also a section of spoiling the eyes of the reputation eyes of the king. Now she looks pretty dead. It's a bit much to ask, but the king must protect his subjects. Of course, that doesn't actually tell me. Oh, find secretary in the capital. Okay. He's in the capital. Main square. Which means I'll be by myself. That's fun. Just make sure there's nothing mysterious. Well. Why is that blanked out? Is that where the Tiefling twins are? Nope. Section engages you in a solitary. Something seems different. No longer does he appear dim-witted or and servile. Instead he seems self-confident and firm. I didn't expect to see you here. How can I help you? Well, you've been spoiling Azrael's work, haven't you? Sarah sneers and throws his hands up playfully. You got me, I confess. Who figured it out? You or her? Either way, that's unimportant now. Why did I do it? Purely for the sake of revenge. Years ago, she invested a lot of effort in devastating my father, who was himself a well-known weaponsmith. He lost everything that was dear to him. His reputation, his workshop, his whole life's purpose. When I found out the rascal was here, I decided to seize the opportunity. I arrived here, got myself in a printer's position, and set my hands to work. I'm smarter and more skilled than she might think. I worked hard by the anvil during the day and crafted cursed items at night. Nazriel's pride is her soft spot. Nazriel's pride is her soft spot, the perfect place to strike. I decided to tarnish her image, make her look clumsy and incompetent, ruin her reputation, and of course destroy that masterpiece she's been making such a fuss over. I hope to see Nazriel's head on the chopping block, but since you're here, I have a better idea. Your Highness, would you like to hire a new weaponsmith? I'm aware you have a deal with Nazriel, but if you decide to break that deal and declare me the court's master blacksmith, and allow me to keep Nazriel as an assistant, oh, I could never thank you enough. What do you say? Lawful evil? I respect our deal with Nazriel. You're going to jail? So if I side with him, it's neutral evil. If I side against him, it's lawful evil. If I side with him and say I'm not helping him, this makes no sense. Chaotic evil if I attack. Well, I respect our deal with Nazriel. You're going to jail. So that's how it is. Very well. I was prepared for this sort of events. Let's see how well you can handle my new friends. Tiny stone animal figures appear in Cedric's hands. He scatters them all around him.
We will be victorious.
Huh. Not great. Displacement. Okay. First, Cosmic Eruption. Second, 5 for stuff here. Third, cooking spell. In theory, sometimes it's not a good idea to pick a fight with a wizard. Ew. Newest to oldest. Clock resistance plus 2. Dime strength plus 2. Mithril chain shirt plus 1. Keen Scimitar. Okay. Well, we got to fight something. It wasn't long. We got to fight something. Guess I should go back now and tell Nazriel that he died it. Which are probably going to sleep. flail. Random magical flail, just random +1 flail, just popped into my inventory. Okay.
All according to plan.
All according to plan. Exit. Sure. Enter. So maybe now the awesome sword she's making won't be cursed. Wow. Nope. Okay. Center, right guard, left guard, right tackle, left tackle, halfback, fullback. Well, I'd be the quarterback, wouldn't I? He's dead. He'd have been dead against you for bankrupting his father. Falls silent for a few seconds, looked very confused, then she smiled slowly but malevolently. What a spectacular day. Thank you. Okay. Well. Okay, that is done. How? Priest, trader. Okay. Exit. We'll go back to the capital, and I have no idea where we're going to go from there. As sad as that is. Load in, please. Oh, this Nazrael already? For the first time, Nazrael arrives in person to deliver her gifts. She is clearly anxious, Your Highness. I once again apologize for the dirty tricks of Satarian pulled. I would like to repay your good graces with a truly magnificent gift. While forging it will take time. Meanwhile, please accept this modest present. It isn't spoiled. I've checked it 3 times. Nature's will. The elegant gesture, the elven lady hands you a package. I hope you will appreciate the quality of this gift. It is better than any weapon the local masters can produce. I expect to get worthy of the favor. You respect our deal. That's commendable. I'm doing my best to serve you. Well, you know, I worship Bethis. I'm not a god of good. Guess I can have a few, not good people. +2 Vermin Bane, short sword, grants us one to the middle of the sun. Nature's ally 2, spell once per day as a 5th level druid. That is absolutely terrible. absolutely terrible. Yeah. No, why no tower? This is the one that I have like short 16 10 days to solve. It's a good thing Duwas is waiting for an audience. Yay, Duwas. Safe refuge. Let's talk to good old Juby. You do remember our little adventure with the Fey Lords and their inconsequent debates. Damn them. Before you ask, by damn them, I meant both the debates and the Lords. Anyway, I've been thinking about the dreadful verbiage we received as a reward for the trials. The answer to the question about the fate of the gnome race. Allow me to remind you of the text. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 5th in 10. It will be easy to find if you read. You open the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger. The second is 12 times in a dozen, and is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now. It's not yet time. Wait until he who is born twice, while twice be defeated. Put the two numbers together when the moon leaves out her path. Near the waters of the Candlemere, find the one who will open the secret. Okay, so ancient dead man, the feathered messenger. I remember them. Twice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now, but wait until he who was born twice, that's Arnog. Moon leaves her path, we have an eclipse. Not a single reasonable creature would spend valuable time solving this sort of phrasements. If only someone knew how much effort it required to treat the matter seriously. But it paid off. It's obvious that the part about open the road for the ancient dead man is the black-feathered messenger refers to Willis Gunderson, who awakened Mordecai. This guess led me to think. Obviously, the part about he who is born twice will twice be defeated referred to Armagh. Exactly. We couldn't have known that at the time of the debates because we hadn't even met Armagh yet, which makes me wonder whose this respected host might be, but that's neither here nor there. So, what do we do? What do we know? The riddle recommends we start looking after the twice born is twice defeated, and that's happened. The other part, thrice the number of those who lost their faces, that's also only clear now. It's 24, 3 times the number of the defaced sisters there were. But the rest, what does it mean? The moon leaves her path. And how does a dozen times and a dozen equate to 24? I'll have to study some astronomy reference books and write to some priest of Desna that I'm acquainted with, probably about some rare celestial phenomena. I meant to ask you to deal with the first part of the riddle, the one about Willis Gunderson. Remember the riddle. We don't need to find him or talk to him, just to read him. Here is what I think it means. I discovered that the poor fellow wrote and published a few horrendous books. Perhaps the answer is hidden in one of them. The very thought of digging through that parody of literature is disgusting. I'd very much appreciate some help. Perhaps some book lover in the city will have a volume or two of his work. Intelligence check passed. Do you think a dozen times in a dozen is about something that happens every month? There's the 24th day in every month, and there are 12 of them in a year. Jubroth looks at you with suspicion. Everything can't be that simple, or can it? With the Fae, you never know. Well, it's a good guess, but it still doesn't spare us the need to look at the dreadful books. Alright, I'll look for Gunderson's books and try to make some sense of them. Oh my god. Hello! Best viewers on... Okay. Yeah, I think it's about 2. No, he's blocked. Alright, I'll look for Gunderson's books and try to make some sense of them. Good luck on this difficult quest. I'll remind you, the riddle says we need to find something 5th in the 10 and somehow related to Gunderson's writing. We put it together with the number 24 and go to the Candlemere when the moon leaves her path. I hope this isn't some elaborate fake prank, because if it is, I won't have to do any more research to understand what made the gnomes leave the first world. It was their stinking neighbors. That's hilarious. Two months close to solving the riddle of the host. Success! Alright. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It's 3.5 hours. We got a lot of kingdom management done. Yay. I'll not be back tomorrow night. I'll definitely go back Thursday night and Friday night. Thursday will be Elden Ring. Friday will be Fallout 4. If I'm back tonight, I'll probably play this, trying to get through so I can get to Baldur's Gate 3. Thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, all that wonderful stuff. I will see y'all next time, and remember, breathe, be careful,